Hello everyone, welcome back to WeXpats TV. I am your host Rebecca, and today we are going to talk a little bit regarding to interviews in Japan. I think a lot of the other videos are talking about interviews in Japan as well, but today we are going to talk a little bit regarding to what you should do and what you shouldn't do at a Japanese interview. And also we are going to talk with my leader because she also did a lot of interviews with foreign workers, like foreign writers. So she's gonna tell us a little bit regarding to something that you should definitely not do and something you should do at interviews. So that will be we want to bring a more like realistic, a little bit more truthful video to everybody, rather than only like teaching you guys Japanese phrases, because there are so many other videos about it already. Myself, I was a career advisor for engineers, and I used to do it for Japanese and some foreign engineers as well. So my experience is that a lot of time there are some just small details only Japanese people care about are the places that a lot of our foreign engineers got detected like points, and it would become the NG reason, So I think that would be a really that would be a shame to only really get judged by those small details. But at the same time, because if you want to find a really good job in Japan, there's something that you really need to care about during interviews. So first of all, I would like to talk a little bit regarding to online interviews in Japan. And I think online interviews in Japan are a little bit different because they really do treat online interviews like any interviews. For example, if you are at an actual interview, you will sit like this. You will keep your back straight like this, and you wouldn't be oh, I'm sitting at home, I'm so relaxed, I'm just chilling. You won't do that at an actual interview. So you should not do that at an online interview as well. And we hope everybody actually treat an online interview just as same as the personal interview right in front of you, kind of interview, the same in Japan, because for them it's the same thing. And something really important is that definitely do your online interview at home, because Japanese companies really care about if you're going to talk about their company information outside of the your house. If you're in a cafe, coffee shop, or a co-working space like I don't know, WeWork or something like that, they would think that, oh, what if they talk about something that we don't want other people to know? What if we don't want our rivals to know about these information? So we'll definitely suggest you to do your online interview at home, and make sure your Wi-Fi is on point, because they do treat it as your own responsibility to have a good Wi-Fi, which I think is a little bit unreasonable, but just to have a better experience for your job hunting in Japan, I think that's something you should definitely put more attention into it as well. And something other than that would be, let's say if you have kids at home, you have someone living with you at home, please kind of tell them to stay away from the camera, stay away from a laptop, so they would actually not be in the picture when you're doing the interview as well. And I think that's something would be harder for working moms or working dads, that if they have to take care of their kids at the same time, it is something harder to take care of. So you can definitely tell your future employer that, oh yeah, you have to take care of your kids, so they might be running around, or they might be beside you. So let them know first, so you can talk about it, and maybe they can figure something out for you as well. And another thing through for online interview would be use your earphones, and that will be because it's always kind of hard to listen to it and to get the right idea when you're actually not using an earphone, because their microphone might not be working, or the way they talk might not be so clear. So definitely use your earphone. They would probably avoid a lot of misunderstanding when you're talking to the interviewer as well. And yeah, and other than that, there are some phrases and things that we think you should definitely know. Is that first of all, when you are, even for me, if I'm actually doing an interview in Japan, in Japanese, when I first came to Japan, there are some questions I'm not really sure what do they mean. It doesn't mean I don't know how it literally means. I know what it literally means, but I'm not really sure what kind of answer they're looking for. So at that moment, you should definitely ask them to explain what do they want from the question, and what kind of the actual meaning of the question, behind the question is. So when you encounter this kind of situation, you can say, ありがとうございます。何々という解釈で問題ないでしょうか? And it means that, thank you so much for asking. I'm just wondering if I can explain your question like this. Am I explaining the question in the right way, in the correct way? So you're actually, trying to tell them that you know what it literally means, but I'm not really sure what kind of answer you're looking for. And the other one is you actually don't know what do they mean. Let's say there's a specific word, specific vocabulary you really don't know what it means. You can say すみません、何々とはどういう意味ですか? You can just like ask them directly, and then that would be better than guessing the words and then actually having an answer that's not like what they're looking for. And the other one is another situation would be because they're talking in a really fast pace, you actually you didn't understand what they're talking about, or like because it's too fast so you didn't catch it. In that situation, you can say すみません、聞き逃してしまいまして恐れ入りますがもう一度お願いできますでしょうか? So you're actually asking them, can you repeat the question again? So if you ask them in these three ways, it's actually really polite, and they wouldn't feel offended, and they would actually know that, oh, you are actually trying very hard to understand what they're asking, and you are really trying hard for this interview, but you couldn't understand. So yeah, it's like definitely better to make sure you are actually answering the question in the right directions rather than guessing what do they mean and give them a wrong answer. I think that would be something that would really avoid a lot of misunderstanding and also avoid a lot of bad interviews. Yeah. Next, we would like to have my leader to talk a little bit regarding to what you should do and what you shouldn't do at an interview from her experience as an interviewer for a lot of the foreign language writers for our company. But yeah, let's get started. まずはですね、ちょっとよくあるなんか外国人だからこそじゃないですけど、よくあるな外国人のライターさんがやって、ちょっと可愛いけど、ミスったみたいなところをちょっと教えていただいてもいいですか？
なるほど。多分国籍はあんまり関係ないと思いますが、質問、面接官がする質問に対してちゃんと答えてない人はちょっと NG。話したいこといっぱいあって素晴らしいけど、話しててだんだん自分の話したいことだけ喋ってっていう時あります。
確かにそれはよく聞きますね。私も面接対策をしてる時によくありました。
日本人も
よくあるんです。
よくある。
難しいですよね。なんかポイントを押さえて要点だけを答えるのはすごい難しいと思いますが、一番大事です。次は何かありますか？次
は、すごい日本独特かもしれないけど、面接でいろいろ質問、Q&A が終わった後に、面接官が何か質問ありますかって最後に聞くときにないですって言うと、ちょっと面接官に自分の企業に興味持ってもらってないのかなって思わせちゃうかな。逆質問ですね。
これは結構日本の面接文化の一つですよね。
ちょっと独特ですね。
独特ですよね。新卒でも中東でも絶対あります。はい、なので逆質問は必ず1つか2つぐらい何でもいいですので、準備する方がいいです。用意する方がいいんですよね。なんかいい例がありますか？こういう逆質問があれば多分大丈夫みたいな。
結構やっぱその自分が働いてるイメージを持つためにチームの様子を聞いたりとか、あと自分が会社に入ったらどれだけどういう活躍の仕方ができるかとか、なんかそういうことを聞くとすごい前向きないい質問かなって思います。
そうですね。やはり中東で入るとまた転職したら自分になんかデメリットしかないですので、ちゃんとすり合わせする方がいいですよね。
そうですね。そこでその企業とマッチしてるか確認した方が。
逆にどういう逆質問はちょっと NG だと思いますか？
お給料とかNG じゃないですけどね、NG じゃないですけど、すごい具体的にどれぐらいお給料もらえますかとか、なんか調べたら分かることはあんま聞かない方がいいかも。
なるほど。確かに私もなんか昔外国人の方の転職のキャリアアドバイザーしてる時に企業の担当に言われるのが絶対に年収聞かないでくださいみたいな特に最終面接ではないのになんで切っちゃったのみたいな。途中で一次面接だけなのに年収聞いちゃったみたいな。アメリカでは全然聞いてもいいと思ってるかもしれないですね。なんか海外だと直接ストレートに聞いても大丈夫な内容ですけど、日本だとやっぱりちょっと
でもなんか中途採用だと面接の最終段階でいろいろ調整しますね。
そうですよね。気をつけてください皆様。
初めの段階では聞かないかもしれないです。
一次面接ではね、ちょっと早すぎるかもしれないはい、じゃあ次はですね、わからないことをうやむやにしないと、ちょっと急に QA ズレとちょっと似てるところなんですけど、最近はやっぱりこういう経験とかってありますか？
私はちょっと日本語で面接をしてるんですけど、私が喋ってる日本語が伝わってるのかどうかちょっとわからない時があって、もし本当に分かんなかったら言い方次第で結構分かりにくい時もあるから、日本語が分かんない時はその意味が分かりませんとか、あともう一回言ってくださいとか絶対確認した方がいいですね。
そうですね、間違いないです、はい。それ一番最後はちょっと面白いですけど突然お茶を飲む NG です。ダメです。オンラインだったらね、
そう結構その、お茶は全然断って途中で飲んでいいですかとか言ったら全然いいと思いますけど、もう私の経験だとオンラインで面接してて、なんか突然コップ出てきて飲んでる人とかいて、別にそれだけで判断することはないけど、一言言った方がいいかもしれない。
そうですね、やっぱり面接なんで友達とのズームではないっていうことではありますね。突然お茶を飲むことは避けましょうはい、いいところだと絶対これをやるべきだと思ってるところってありますか？
面接していいなって思うことは私2つあって、1つ目は日本に来た理由をちゃんと喋れること。結構その来た理由本当何でもいいんですけど、結構そういう具体的なエピソードとか、具体的な理由、こういう本のこういう作家が好きですとか、なんかそういったことまで言えると結構面白い。
確かにそうですね。やはり私も前は、面接官の人事と話してる時に、中途採用ってやっぱり印象を残るのが結構大事みたいなところがありますよね。なので先ほどおっしゃった通りに何でもいいのでちゃんと自分の夢を語るとか、当時外国人だと必ず何かしらなんで日本に来たっていう理由があるじゃないですか。絶対聞かれます。はい、本当に特にないですとは言わないでくださいそうですね、はい、ありがとうございます、じゃあこれで皆さんもうちょっと日本の面接について詳しく分かっていただいたんでしょうか。じゃあもしもっと詳しく知りたい場合は、コメント欄で教えてください。私たちももうちょっと詳しい動画を作りたいと思います。はい、じゃあ今日の動画はここまで。はい、皆様もちゃんとうまく日本で就職できますように頑張りましょう。最後にちょっと一つあるんですけど、もし転職エージェントを使って面接対策をしたいですとエージェントさんから、言った時に絶対する方がいいですはい絶対必ず面接対策はする方がいいと思いますので、それはちょっと避けないでください。はい、じゃあ今日の動画は以上となっておりますが、 Thank you guys so much for watching our video today, and we hope this video is actually teaching you guys something about interviews in Japan in a more real and honest way. And we would like to know if you guys would like to see more videos regarding to jobs in Japan or job hunting in Japan. We will prepare more videos like that for you guys, and comment below, let us know if you want to see it. And also don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up for our channel as well. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you next time. Bye!